Holmes, what happened?
I feel deathly.
And you look it. Let me examine you. Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. We're moving on to the bloodbath case. I'm sure this is going to be fun, but apparently Sherlock's in trouble. Let's check his pupils.
Pupil is dilated.
He's on something. Is there something else I need to look at here? Forehead.
Temperature appears to be normal.
Measure heart rate.
I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
Oh,
I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
do I have to click? This seems very slow.
A weak pulse, around 50 beats per minute. But you're dying, Holmes. Your pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
The antidote. Give it to me.
The antidote? You mean that you're poisoned?
Now. Please.
Here, drink it all. Don't tell me that you did this to yourself.
Hemlock and datura. I was compelled to.
Holmes, imagine if I'd not returned home when I did. What might have happened?
I knew that you would.
Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade is here to see you.
Mr. Holmes is unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
A good day, Inspector.
Oh my god.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to find you here. I need your help. This is a strange one. We have brought in two young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber, and so on and so forth. They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
What? Well, yes, they were both in the bath, but, what?
As I said,
And they were tied together.
you are lacking in imagination, Inspector.
Well, no, I'm not. Anyway, there was a banner flapping about in the boat with the RMS Oceanic printed on it and signed by the Merry Men.
The Oceanic. Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
Yes, and these two young banker chaps are sons of the owners of the White Star Line, the company that built it. There are rumours of corruption.
I'm not interested in politics, Lestrade.
I'll keep it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex and maybe to your liking. It's a murder, but we're unable to find any weapon. We haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane.
A murder, a vanishing weapon, the Roman baths. That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
Why do I feel like the Merry Men case is going to be like the final case that we have to do in this game? And all these previous things are going to somehow come together. What is this? Ah, it's my chronicle. Apparently I'm commiserative. Who saw that coming? We have some souvenirs and a train whistle. And let me just get rid of the personality stuff here. Yeah, there's no one there. Join Lestrade at Strand Lane Baths. Right, let's go.
Beautiful place.
With a dreadful murder. The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. It has not been touched, per your usual instructions, Mr. Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
Do you have any suspects, Lestrade?
Are you able to identify the men who were with the victim in the steam room?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the city council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think the plump one, Garrow, did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see.
The crime weapon?
You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All three witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see.
Why do I feel like I have come across this exact situation before in some other media or book or something? A man was killed in a steam room. The weapon to kill him was ice, and the ice disappeared by the time that anything happened. I'm trying to think where I got that from. It was either another game that I played, or it was some sort of book that I read many years ago. Oh well, any witnesses?
Was there anyone else here, apart from those gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes, a Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He'll be able to give you more details.
I guess we'll see if we find a thermos flask or something that could hold said weapon. Right, so let's go find the murder weapon. It could, of course, just be hidden somewhere. Who are we talking to here? This man at the desk? Mr. Phillips. Hello, Mr. Phillips.
Good day to you, Mr. Phillips. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
Let's do a profile first. Light wrinkles. Scissor cut. Grooms himself. Lives alone. Okay. Does that... Is cutting your hair with scissors an indication of being on your own? Oh, grooms itself. I guess that kind of makes sense. Oh, he cut his ear. I see. So he didn't have to do it himself. Starched collar. Fastidious. Shiny buttons. Man looks after himself. Manchester City. Telegram sent today. Tell us what happened.
Please tell us the chain of events from the start of your day. Everything that you can remember. The slightest detail may be of importance.
Very well, sir. I came in at 6:30 this morning, and I opened the baths. I made sure that the room was clean, and I prepared the towels. The brazier was still burning.
There was a fire burning all night.
Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated. The gentleman had a meeting at 9 o'clock this morning. I wanted everything to be perfect. They'd been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it. So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up, and then there were others, and they picked the lock. Then Inspector Lestrade came along, and he told us that nothing should be touched.
Interesting. Were there any other visitors?
Did you receive any other visitors this morning?
No one. Until these gentlemen arrived. Sir Gregory was the first. And then, while we were discussing work details, Sir Rodney and Mr. Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed.
What happened after that?
I waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing room door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything.
You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room.
Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise.
How intriguing. So, currently, the evidence we have is a morning telegram. Phillips sent a telegram from the post office at 7:30 this morning. Could he have not been at his post? Is that what we're trying to say with that one? Alright, well, we have a few areas we can think of. The sound of this fountain is making me uncomfortable. That's the Exodus. Nice. Where are the baths? The Frigidarium?
The steam room's on the other side, Mr. Holmes.
Oh, okay, I was close. The Apoditorium and the Sortatorium? Oh, God. Ooh. I like this place. I like Roman architecture quite a lot. Look at how fancy this place is. Alright, there's a bucket of ice right here. Ice weapon. I'm going to be kind of upset if that is the answer to this problem.
An ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled.
Maybe it won't be.
Champagne for a special occasion.
I must make sure that I don't let it bias my opinions.
Unopened, it was intended to be enjoyed after the steam session.
Okay, so the champagne bottle wasn't it. There's a... Wait, why are there clothes in the steam room? Or is this where you get changed? This is where you get changed. Okay, this isn't actually the steam room, is
Expensive
it?
clothes belonging to one of the men from the steam room.
Love the floor. So cool. More clothes?
These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam room.
You gonna say it again?
Clothes belonging to one of the suspects.
Alright, well we can't root through their clothes, so let's go in here. Ooh. Wait, you guys were locked in here with the man? Oh, his eye's gone.
Lord Holmes.
Ah, death with a peculiarly Roman piquancy.
Like the one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
Well, I guess we should start with the body. Let's see. Well, his eye's definitely missing.
There was only one hit from the weapon. It pierced the right eye straight through to the brain. Death would have been instantaneous.
Would have been a relatively weak spot.
The wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large.
Curious.
Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample.
Okay.
Look, Watson. He was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it before the steam session.
Well, death is very recent. Between 30 minutes to 1 hour ago.
Oh, very recent.
I think we have found all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
We don't have many leads here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please have the body removed without disturbing anything else in the room.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
I was wondering, Holmes, it's fairly reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great many possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry. Or he is an artist. Or a ghost. Or he wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
Probably the latter. You are ridiculous. Do you know that?
Okay, so the body's gone. You can look at the blood.
I should check this blood sample at Baker Street.
Looks like there's something in the blood. But that could just be a texture problem. Oh, wait. No, I need to use my supervision to see the key.
This key was covered in blood. I should ask Phillips about it.
Okay, so we found a key. Phillips is outside. I'm going to go do that before I do anything else. Hey, Phillips, I found a key. Do you know what it's for? The steam room keys.
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and then?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared. I don't know where it is.
Did you leave the baths at any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir. I did not.
Are you sure about that?
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No,
The telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's I'll tell you everything. I left the baths at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday. and she needed a reply, or her mother is unwell. I was away for 20 minutes, and I closed the baths on my way out.
Did you receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
Did you check to see if the key was still in your desk when you returned?
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
I see.
Who brought the champagne?
There is a bottle of champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
Ah, okay, well... I kind of feel it could be important. Now we know there's a key. It doesn't make it as locked room as it once was. Somebody left and took the key. Then why would they hide it in the blood? Right, what else do we look at here?
Mr.
Officer?
Holmes?
The brazier, the one that hasn't been touched since the day before. Something could have been hidden in there, I guess. Oh, pair of glasses.
One lens is cracked, probably due to the temperature of the brazier.
Rotate them.
These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted.
There's something in the brazier.
The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme.
This.
I will need something to pick up this melted metal. It is too hot. I cannot reach into it.
Can I pour the bucket of ice water over this? Is there some sort of control for this thing? I mean, it... Oh, what was that?
G. Newell and Sons, steam specialists, Seattle, WA.
What does this do? Oh, it turns on the steam. Oh, I'm so sorry, gentlemen.
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Okay, so... Does this change anything? It just kind of shows me that their testimony may not, in fact, be great if they can't see what's going on. Where was that switch? Uh-oh. Oh, wait, I can use my deduction vision. Hang on. Is that so I can see what the switch is? Is there anything else? No. Okay, it's just so I know where the switch is. Quite smart. Okay, let's talk to the men. You have blood on your towel, sir.
Blood traces wiped on the towel.
Of course, he could try to help the man. It doesn't necessarily mean that he was guilty in any way. Let's talk to him.
It's horrible. So Rodney, he's dead. Can't we speak about it somewhere else?
Mr. Pitkin? Don't have any blood on you, do you?
I'm in shock. I don't want to talk.
Oh. And Mr. Blinkhorn?
It's horrible. I can't talk at the moment.
I don't know what else we can do here, actually. Can I speak to Lestrade? We still haven't found the weapon. Search the crime scene. Is there anything else I haven't seen in here? Let me just do a quick walk around the outside here. I can't interview them because, well... they won't talk to me. I can't do anything with the metal. What if I can talk to one of the guys about getting something in there? Getting something to allow me to pick it up? You got any tongs or anything? Oh.
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
No objections.
None, Lestrade.
So they're gone. Can I examine their belongings or what? I need to do the analysis in Baker Street. Find the missing weapon. The suspects are in Scotland Yard. They're ready for interrogation. The belongings of the victim and the witnesses are ready to be examined in Scotland Yard. So can I talk to Mr. Phillips?
These baths are becoming sinister.
No. That melted metal. I don't know what to do about it. Can I go into the Frigidarium? You're going to be like, not that way, Mr. Holmes. I can. Interesting. I wonder if I can find something that will let me get the metal out in here. Hang on.
This area serves as Sir Rodney Bentcliffe's workshop.
I'm sure he won't mind me having a look around. Archaeological findings.
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
Shells. Photo
Glass
negatives.
plate negatives. A remarkable method for recording ancient civilizations.
One's missing.
A glass plate negative is missing.
Interesting.
It is a glass plate negative of an Egyptian statue.
Well, we found everything on the shelves. Anything on his desk? Dear friend, I wish to organise a press conference at the Strand Lane Baths next month. 1893 was a remarkable year for my work in Egypt, but now it is time to set my focus upon English archaeology. To shine the light on our national treasures and reveal them to the public. I would like to see as many journalists as possible in attendance to record this event, and record it favourably, if we treat them well enough. I should like to recall my old friendship with Lord Blackmore, and use the special funds of the Royal Archaeological Institute for this event. Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Okay. Oh, we have a profile for Phillips. Phillips is from Manchester. He takes care of both himself and the establishment where he works, and he is seen as a good employee. He went out this morning to send a telegram, probably to his hometown. Newspaper? There are few among us who could claim any degree of unfamiliarity with the name of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. He is a gentleman who possesses the wealth, notoriety and vigour to well match the finest of his ilk, abound in England. His intellect is equal to his charms, as has oft been declared by the young ladies of the European aristocracy. He holds powerful connections within the Lord's Chamber, and carries an influence inside the political world. There are those who would call him unforgiving or authoritarian. We should rather say that Sir Rodney is determined and ambitious. His presence at any archaeological site can only mean success for all concerned. Miraculous reopening for the Strand Lane Roman Baths. Excavation research. The research efforts were about to be halted when a saviour arrived in the form of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Sir Rodney has taken over immediate control of the excavation, claiming that the site holds the key to a great mystery. We pledge to update our readers with all of the exciting news as it develops. Mystery, you say? What kind of mystery? This metal plate, besides its archaeological interest, appears to be a part of something larger. At the present moment, I am unable to determine exactly what it might be.
A shape has been cut in the plate. What should be done with it?
Huh. That's mine now.
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
Oh, there's another table over here. Tools and such.
Tools used by archaeologists in their research.
Blowtorch. Oh wait, tongs.
I will need these tongs.
I can use those. Nice. Okay. Well, should I look at one more room? What's down here? I was going to end the episode, but I'm kind of all in at this point. What's down here? Is he just going to turn me around, or? I think someone just tried to kill me.
Are you all right? I wonder how this could have happened.
Yes, it is somewhat treacherous. Fortunately, I am unscathed. To where does this corridor lead?
To the frigidarium, the coal room.
Barely unscathed and by a very small margin. And treacherous is an understatement.
Okay, can we get past this?
Those stones weigh tons. We won't move them.
It does not matter. If our investigation requires it, we shall ask for them to be removed.
Well, somebody didn't want us going in there, I guess, is what we've learned from this. Now let's go use the tongs on the brazier. And then I'll end the episode when we've done that. I'm enjoying this. I quite like the Roman aesthetic. Could it possibly be? That's the real question. Huh? Got it.
I should analyze this melted metal.
Okay, so I'm guessing that's something else we need to do at Baker Street, huh? Yes, we've got a lot. We've got a lot of stuff, but maybe we should go to Scotland Yard first, do the interviews, look at his belongings, see if we can get a bit more information about that. But I think I will end the episode here, so thank you all so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. Thank you again to the coffee supporters and the members of the channel. It really does mean the world to me. And as always, I'll see you next time.